You're watching the Business Book Club on News.Markets, and today we're reading 5 Gears, How to Be Present and Productive When There's Never Enough Time. I know that feeling. Well, co-author Steve Cockram is here now. Thanks for coming in. Now, look, who's this book geared at? Is it worker bees? Is it middle management, top management?
Most authors would say it's for everyone, but I think it's probably most appropriate for those of us who struggle, love our work, spend a lot of time in our work, and often struggle to get out of that work mode in the rest of our lives.
So that's going to help us be more productive by knowing when to switch off. So talk me through the 5 different gears.
Okay, so 5th gear is focus mode, in the zone, cranking out. It's 3 o'clock and you go, where did the day go? I dream of that gear. 4th gear is multitask or task mode. So that's probably what most people do most days. The phone goes, the emails, interruptions. You got your list, you're working at it, but in the end, you get to the end of the day and think, gosh, did I really get lots done? 3rd gear is social mode. So that's basically when you're kind of maybe out drinks with friends, maybe work between, whatever it is, but you're kind of not working, but you're kind of getting to know each other a bit.
But a huge part of the working day.
Absolutely. So, you know, asking you questions, how's the weekend? How's your sports team doing? How are the kids? Where have you been on vacation? Those sort of questions are 3rd gear, social mode. 2nd gear is connect mode. So that's not working. That's where you're being truly physically, emotionally, intellectually present, often with those that you're closest to, dear friends, maybe family, and trying to stay there.
That's when you switch the mobile phone off.
There you go. That's the key to most of these things. Well, certainly was for me anyway. The mobile phone is the biggest connectivity killer we've ever come across. So in a world where we've never been more connected, we actually are more disconnected from each other.
And 1st gear?
1st gear is personal recharge mode. So how do you recreate when you're tired, when you're worn out? What do you do to kind of energize again, come back to equilibrium?
So it's all about knowing your own gears and then having the mindset to be able to switch between each one. Is that what the book helps you get your head around?
Absolutely.
So what are your gears?
Well, let's do the first one first. So if you think of a stick shift or a gears, which most of us have, the intentionality is really going through neutral to a new gear. So most people don't think about what gear they're in, so they often get it wrong, being in the wrong gear at the wrong time, at the wrong place, the wrong people. So intentionality is choosing the right gear. Now my gears, if you ask what my gear order is, we're all good at some of them and we struggle at others. So I'm a 4-3-1-5-2, which means I love work, I love being with people, social, networking, connecting is great. I'm good at taking time off myself because I'm selfish. I struggle with focus mode unless I'm in an airplane and no one can talk to me. And 2nd gear, embarrassingly, was the one that I struggled most with because actually I love talking about work, and when you're a coach, consultant, whatever it is, I can help anybody. So somebody will just ask me a question, even if they're my spouse, my kids, my friend, and I go into, do you know, Julia, I can help you.
So you need to get a handle on what your gears are, and that's going to help you be able to shift between one and the other and know which ones are your strengths. Now, what can investors maybe learn from this? Would it help day traders? Would it help them come to their investment decisions?
Well, I think the thing is, if you want to be maximum in productivity, which most of the investors will, one of the things, the great myths is what's happening in the rest of your life doesn't impact the way you work. So our thing is, if your relationships are healthy, if you're physically healthy, if you understand how you manage yourself well, so how do you be truly productive is a good question to ask. And if you need time out of the office or you need time with people, learning how to use, for most heavy work people, 3rd gear, 2nd gear and 1st gear only increases your sense of well-being and productivity in the other gears.
So it's about consciously working your way towards getting that life balance. Well, Steve Cockram, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Julia.
That's Steve Cockram, the co-author of 5 Gears.